Hey y'all, Bay here bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to do the evaluation of the new Dream Collection Morisaki. This guy is strong. First, I don't know, I'm a bit drunk, sorry. Yeah, this guy is strong, and let me go over the evaluation, but before I do, sorry, I'm looking at the Japanese version, but I think most of you have already checked these new announcements, and wow, voila! It's the French national team, Pierre and Napoleon. They are coming back to the game, and this time it looks like they are going to be strong. Because if you guys remember, the last French national team, these two guys, they were messed up. You guys remember, right? It was the league 100% boost passive. Because of that passive, their original stats were like crap. So I think Clav understood how we felt. There's so many, I know I have so many French friends, and they all know Captain Tsubasa. They grew up with this anime, and how dare Clav, disappoint these people, right? Especially this year, French won the World Cup, right? So I think they will bring change what they did to the French team, and now I'm pretty sure they're gonna be strong because they already announced the passive that they'll have. Pierre to have 15% boost when he is in the midfield. I don't know how the way they say it is pretty vague, so I don't know how much this passive will be activated, in what kind of location, but then we'll see when it comes. It'll come on Monday, 16 o'clock Japan time. And also Napoleon, it's even better, I think, because his parameter will boost by 15% when he goes up against not only goalkeeper but also defender. There was never this strong passive yet in the past. It was always only goalkeeper or like defender maybe, but then for this Napoleon, he'll be boosted for both. And because he's a forward, most likely, it's like he'll have this boost for like, most of the times, right? So that's good. And even Pierre, I think he's AM, so he'll be boosted when he's in the center of the field, which means that's where he'll be, playing most of the time. So that's good, right? And other stuff are, other than Dream Collection, there's this new I forgot how it's called in English, but it's club versus club thing. Yeah, it's coming. It's already here, but then right now it's a preparation phase. So after Sunday, and after Monday 16 Japan time, this will be started. So don't forget to set your team up so that you could join with the best team you have. And of course, Challenge Road is here, and training camp is again. You'll be able to run it with the, what is it called? Global Share, because it's now on again. So for those who haven't collected all the medals yet, this is your chance to do it again. So don't forget to do it. So let's move on to the usual Excel. So on the left is 2018 Wakabayashi. And in the center is 2018 Mueller, and on the right is this time Dream Collection Morisaki. So I put these characters on the side to make a comparison, because I think in terms of type and nationality, Wakabayashi is close to this Morisaki. And in terms of passive and how the character is, in terms of stats, passive, and everything, he is very close to Mueller. He's like red version of Mueller, exactly like the same. So that's why I brought them as a comparison. And so this Morisaki, look at Morisaki on the right. His punching stats is 7771, and his catching is 8257. So this is like really close to Mueller. This Morisaki's punching exceeds Mueller, but then catch is Mueller exceeds by slightly against Morisaki. So they are really similar, and even when it comes to physical, his speed is lower than Mueller. But then, and power is also lower than Mueller, but his technique is higher than Mueller. Yeah. And when you add the physical on top of this punch and catch, his punch becomes 10,684, which exceeds Mueller, and catch becomes 11,331, which is a bit lower than Mueller. So it's really, like the same. A bit stronger on punch for Morisaki, but then a bit stronger on catch on Mueller. Yes. And they both have the same passive. When his stamina is high, he gets maximum 30% boost. And when his stamina goes below 80%, the boost 30% will go down little by little. And then when his stamina goes under 20%, he'll get 0 boost. That's how it was for Mueller, so it should be the same. Okay? And this guy's SGGK, super gutsy goalkeeper, was it? This is pretty damn strong. It's 485 at max. That's like almost the same as windmill for Mueller, right? So it exceeds Wildcat. Yeah. So when you add these up, on the very bottom, I calculated the actual catching stats. On the left, 54,954. This is when he has no passive. Okay, when you multiply 11,331 catching stats with this SGGK 485, it becomes 54,955. All right, but then when he has maximum boost 30%, it'll become 71,499. Look at both these, and next to him, if you look at Mueller, it's minimum at 54,340. And maximum 76,999. So both minimum and maximum exceeds Morisaki's stats exceeds Mueller. Yeah, but then of course, if for those who are giving windmill catch to the 2018 Mueller, then of course it'll be different. Mueller will exceed Morisaki, but then it's like the same. These two characters are really similar, so I think by now many of you have experience playing with or against this Mueller, so you have the image of how strong this Morisaki will be. But this guy Morisaki is Japanese, so I think compared to Mueller, there's more ways of utilizing him in terms of team skill, because there's more Japanese team skills. Yeah, so I think it could be for some people even better or more easy to use than Mueller. So this guy for sure is strong, top tier goalkeeper, up to date. Yeah, and even compared to Wakabayashi on the left, this guy's when he has the maximum boost, he'll have 71,499, which is like really close to Wakabayashi with PSGGK level 99 using safety zone. Yeah, it's really close. Well, Wakabayashi still exceeds Morisaki by like 2,000, but as you guys all know, when the opponent comes into the penalty box, his stats goes way down to 61k. So then it's a different story. So yeah, this Morisaki is really strong, and even I couldn't mention this on the Excel, but I calculated this. There's also another Morisaki who has S rank catch. I forgot what's it called in English, but that thing, that weird name thing. Yeah, somewhere hit me at somewhere please or whatever. Yeah, S rank. There is that Morisaki. If for those who played this game from before the first year that happened this summer, you were able to obtain that Morisaki, right? And that Morisaki has S rank punching skill, and with that, his punching stats will become 63249 when he gets the maximum boost, right? So that means if you have both, well, it's hard. It's both S rank, so it's really hard to get max out both two S rank skills on one character. But if, for example, if he did, right, that means if you do punching, he'll have 63k. If you do catching, he'll have 71k. That is strong. Or you don't, even if you can't do both too, you could just pick, if you want to make him as a punching guy or catching guy, select whichever, just teach that S rank punch, and then you could decide, right? Because punching is much more stamina efficient. That S rank punching skill, it only takes up 255, whereas this SGK catch takes up like 390 or something. So because his passive is like, you don't want to lose much of your stamina so that you could maintain high boost. Punching is really it matches with his passive, right? Yeah. So that's why this guy is really easy to customize. You could make him as a catching guy or punching guy. He also has many A rank catch or punch, GGK catch A, or like whatever it's called, the EX version, or even the A version from the SR. So it's really easy for you to build this character and customize it. And one tip of an advice, I haven't used him yet, of course, but for those who already are using 2018 Wakabayashi and you're still aiming for this Morisaki, if I were you, unlike Mueller, in my Japanese account, I have Mueller, and I limit broke that Mueller to both punch and catch evenly, because you would want to use by occasion punch to save your stamina for weak shots, and then use catch for strong shots, right? So that you could try to maintain as high boost as possible. But then this Morisaki, if you have Wakabayashi already, or even Wakashimazu, and you're going with a Japanese team, and you want to use this Morisaki as well, I think it's going to be hard for this Morisaki to catch up to your current Wakabayashi or Wakashimazu, because most of you have already probably raised their skills to a certain level, right? So you won't be able to exceed this strong Wakabayashi or Wakashimazu right away with the new Morisaki. So I think for most of you, you'll be using this Morisaki as a bench, as a sub, until he raises. He's raised to a good level. And in that case, if I were you, I would limit break. Either I would just decide which to go with, punch or catch. Yeah, unlike Mueller, where I evenly balanced his limit break. Yeah, because that way you could really maximize his strength, Morisaki's strength. And if you already have Wakabayashi or Wakashimazu, that means you'll be able to switch these goalkeepers at like halftime or overtime, right? Then you don't have to, think about saving your stamina using punch for weak shots and then use catch for strong shots. You don't have to do that with this Morisaki, right? That means you should definitely limit break either to punch or catch. So yeah, for those who are using Wakabayashi and have already raised his skill to a certain level, or even Wakashimazu, and you're going with the Japanese team, then if I were you, I would decide on which to go with, punch or catch. Unlike how I explained to you guys in the past with Mueller, to evenly balance the limit break. Yeah, that's how I think. But of course, there are occasions like, let's say, you're using Wakashimazu and Japanese team, but you actually have so many red Japanese, and now that Morisaki is here, you want to go with like 40% red Japanese, then it's a different story, of course. But, other than that, if you're using Wakabayashi and you have already raised him, or like Wakashimazu, and you're only going with Japanese all parameter up 30% or something, then I think that's a wise way, just what I just said. Yeah. So I hope this is clear and it was helpful for you guys. Please do subscribe and support my channel and hit the like button, and stay tuned for my future video. I will definitely pull the Morisaki Dream Collection. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and bye.